The knowledge we transmit to our students are composed of three different kinds. One is direct from the teacher and the teacher's teacher. So in my case, that what I personally came to know and what I can demonstrate, explain, and physically show, together with mention of how my teacher taught me, and as you say, my teacher or teachers, and what they said directly to me and what they showed physically to me. So this type of knowledge and information is what I call direct information. In our teaching, the bulk of the information should be composed of this type. The second type is sometimes when your teacher was teaching you, he or she might have mentioned things like, when I was learning, my teacher, when he did this move, he would be able to create this sensation, and I saw him use this move doing certain things and that type. And this type of information is also accurate, but in the transmission of the information, say that from my point of view to my students, they are not considered direct information because I wasn't there when he said that he learned it from his teacher. This is the second type of information. The third type is stuff we heard, we read, and especially from people that we believe are critical, are very important in history. And this type of information, I call it the chicken soup version, or the legendary stories. They serve a purpose as inspiration for us and our students in our learning process. But these are just the stories, and I consider this type of information more entertainment. So during the teaching, there must be direct transmission of information, and sometimes aided with some indirect information. But when the teaching is finished, say that during a workshop, we take a break, or we take a lunch break, and during the break, and you share stories with your students. So this is the way I transmit information. And based on this, when people in their teaching continue and all the time quote famous people from different styles, from history and all of that, and eventually they become so overwhelmed with these stories, they start to believe that this is what they learn and this is what their style is about. And they brag and start to believe that they are able to do these things. And I think there is a flaw in that. I personally do not encourage that type of teaching. And in my school, I try very hard myself to draw a line or distinguish these three different types and try to keep every type of information in its right place.